The one thing I used to tell people is, you may be smarter than me, but you'll never outwork me. And then I met Elon, and I saw him sleeping on that desk, and I thought, man, game on.
Andy's really good at memes on the internet, so I like that. Tesla originally started with a little car called the Tesla Roadster.
That's a wrap. It's one of the best ones I've ever seen in my life.
Do you guys always make house calls to people?
Not always, but we will.
Do I really need to? Today is Tesla Roadster Day. I have the Tesla Roadster doctor actually coming to my house. That's right, Carl Medlock, that we've gone up to his shop up in Seattle a couple of times, is coming to my house. So if you didn't know, we started a podcast and we see what's inside the mind of really interesting people. And so Carl was near the top of that list because he is one of the people that worked at Tesla originally, building the Tesla Roadster. He was one of the main service people that would travel around the world servicing these cars and making them and making sure that they all work. So I asked him if he would come down. He has never actually seen this blue Roadster right here, number 523. I'm gonna have him check it out, go on the inside of the electronics module, fix some things up, and then also just check out the red one. And we haven't really driven it too much since we had it up in his shop. Still has just under 10,000 miles on it. Also, there's one other thing. I'm actually thinking about selling one of these cars because Lincoln is turning 16 soon, is going to need a car. One, we're gonna need more space inside of our garage. But two, I wanna make sure that we have money to buy him a car. So I'm gonna ask him if we should sell one of these and maybe ask him what he thinks we could get for one of these. Carl buys and sells a lot of cars. You don't even see him come on the market because he buys them from people and then he sells them to people. He has a list of car collectors around the world that want to buy Tesla Roadsters. So I might see if he wants to offer one of these up to one of his car collectors. I really don't want to get rid of them, but I'm gonna ask Carl about it. He's probably just gonna say, do not sell it. Let's do this. We have the dream team here, all the way from Seattle. Is it a little sunnier than Seattle today here?
It's so beautiful here.
It's a little windy, but at least it's warm. Let's see, I don't even know which one's the button. If it was this way.
Building the house next door.
Let's shut that. Hey, I did it. How many roasters do you have in the shop right now?
27.
27? Are you like outgrowing your new facility already?
It's so overfull. Yeah. We actually are leaving some outside, and all my cars are outside. Plus, we have 27 plus the 8 that I own. So,
you own 8 Roadsters? What?
The other shop's full too.
How do you own 8 Roadsters? Have you just been buying them up?
I've been buying them up, buying everything that somebody calls me, and I buy them.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get inside the garage. You've never seen this blue car before. The red one was just up in the shop a couple months ago, getting all decked out. So that one should be good. But the blue one has never seen Medlock and Sons shop. So there's probably a few little things that need to be worked on. Any insights you have from this thing?
The first thing I see is the color is a little bit more rich. I love it. And then I notice these seats. Somebody likes blue.
Yeah, so the seats, that's a good point. So the seats are aftermarket, like somebody made these custom. It was just like really boring gray seats before.
It's loud. I like it though. I mean, it's pretty. The car's gorgeous.
The one thing I don't like about the seats is that there's not as much leg room in here. I didn't ever know that. I just thought the Roadsters were tiny, which they are, but when I sit in the red one, I have like an extra 2 inches of leg room and it's so much more comfortable. And I think it has something to do with these aftermarket seats that were put in.
They definitely sit different. There's a spacer on the rail here, about a 1/4 inch on both of them. So this doesn't actually go all the way back to accommodate the subwoofer. Looks like the audio is different. A couple pieces have been painted, so this has been painted.
Is that paint or is that might be a wrap? I think that's a wrap.
Yeah, it might be, yeah.
I'll tell you, if that's a wrap, it's one of the best ones I've ever seen in my life.
Lux Auto Spa, those guys are amazing.
That is wrapped.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Wow, these guys are good.
Look at that cougar. It's one of the best wraps he's ever seen in his life. Good job.
I thought it was paint.
I think they might have put the wrap on and done ceramic coat over the wrap even.
Well, that makes sense. Oh, and you got both the rear diffuser and the front lip is done too.
Yep, that's the black.
Calipers.
And oh yeah, down in the front. Yep.
Yeah.
Brake calipers are blue.
Do you see that very often, the calipers color?
It's becoming more and more common, but it's not that common. I think it's gorgeous.
Yeah, so we did the blue to kind of match the paint. And this whole thing was painted after the fact to make it shinier and has a little bit of purple in it. So it's a little different.
I don't think you can get it on film, but it's the original colors right there.
This one right here?
Yeah, right there. All of that is original. This is the original color, but this has got more purple pearl and it's gorgeous.
Purple pearl.
Makes the paint more rich.
I like it. So yes, I want to know Carl's opinion. Should we sell this Tesla Roadster in order to take some of the money and buy Lincoln a car? But before we ask him, today's video is sponsored by Policy Genius. If you've been watching our channel for a while, you know that I'm an advocate for life insurance, and I'm somebody that has life insurance on myself. About a year ago, we made a video where we talked about how I used Policy Genius in order to get life insurance for me and life insurance for Leslie. I did a lot of research and I talked to a lot of local insurance agents. What I found is that there's all different types of life insurance, and some of them are crazy expensive and have all kinds of different bells and whistles that are tied to it. It's an insurance marketplace where you have licensed experts that work for you. You give Policy Genius some information about you, and then what they do is they take that information and they're able to determine how much insurance that you need. They create a personalized quote for you, and then they're able to look at many different insurance companies to find the best price for you. Policy Genius makes it easy to compare quotes from over a dozen top insurers all in one place. You can save 50% or more on life insurance by comparing quotes with Policy Genius. And you could save $1,300 or more per year on life insurance by using Policy Genius to compare policies. At the end of the day, I want to get the right coverage that I need to protect me and my family and not have to pay more than needed. I had a really good experience with Policy Genius, and when it comes to insurance, it's nice to get it right. If you'd like to start comparing insurance quotes, head to policygenius.com/what'sinside to get started right now. Carl and I had a really good time doing the podcast. Here's a small taste of some of the things we talked about on the podcast. Okay, so early days, did you ever meet the man Elon Musk?
I met him a lot, actually. All those stories about Elon sleeping on the floor, sleeping on the couch, those are true. He was a regular guy at the office with a desk like everyone else. I remember him cleaning off, I don't know if he cleaned it off. In the middle of the factory, on the engineering tables, was the lead engineer, director of engineering, I think it was his title. His deck was cleaned off. All that was on it was the monitor. And there's Elon sleeping on this desk.
No.
Yes.
Middle of a factory.
The guy was put his money where his mouth is. He literally slept in the factory. And you know what? He wasn't prideful. He wasn't anything. And he got up and he went to work. And I thought, man, lead by example. I better work a few more hours.
Yeah, I can't imagine there's that many CEOs that could walk into an engineering meeting or a production or a supply chain meeting and have any input that is even helpful to these experts. But I feel like Elon can walk in the room of any department at Tesla and either have significant input or ask enough questions to all of a sudden become an expert and have significant input.
Yeah, in about 6 minutes. He's really sharp about that stuff. But the truth is, when Elon makes a decision, that's the direction we're going to go. Your input is over. And you're either going that way or you're going out. I used to think it was brutal, but now I think it's smart. I can't speak for him, but I've come from the outside in and watching it all grow. I kind of think the Roadster was a little bit of a pain in the butt because, I mean, it was never supposed to be what it was, and it developed into an electric car, and nothing really fit into place like it was supposed to, like a normal car would, or like it is, the Model S is. The early cars were super, super robust. They overbuilt everything. So one of the things Elon did was make those cars affordable, and so they could actually break even on them, on the first cars, because if they were gonna lose $25,000 or more on the first production because of all the military grade everything on the car.
Oh my gosh. Lincoln is turning 16 in January, so it's coming up. One thing is, we don't have a ton of garage space for him, but the other thing is, I am wondering, should I sell one of my Roadsters to pay for his car? And if so, which Roadster would I sell?
I think Lincoln sounds like a nice kid, but he'd have to go.
Get rid of Lincoln before I get rid of the Roadsters.
If I were to sell one of these two, it would probably be this one. I don't know though, that's a toss-up, they're both gorgeous.
Yeah. I mean, the red one is one of the last 20 ever made. It's got the carbon fiber. It's got the latest battery pack, the R80.
And it's all original. I mean, it has the original seats, the original paint. This car's been modified, but it's still absolutely stunning.
So 523, Thomas's car. This is the one you think I should sell if I sold one for Lincoln.
Yeah.
Or just get rid of Lincoln. So check out my Roadster. There is something missing right there. If you didn't notice, usually we have a big old electronics module right there. Well, we're just doing some maintenance here, just some nice easy maintenance. Might as well just pull out the entire PEM, they call it, electronics module, making sure that everything's good, getting everything taken care of. This is the brains of the operation. My Roadster is a Roadster 3.0, and so it's like the latest and greatest, if you want to say that. It's still old tech. But that board right there is the brains that makes everything work, because we have the R80 battery pack, which is the better battery pack, I guess. And it's a sport model car. So anyway, this is the PEM. You only basically have 3 parts to a Tesla Roadster. You have the PEM, the electronics module, it's the brains of the car. You have the battery pack, and then you have the motor, which is like right around the wheels, the actual motor. I think we can see it inside of here actually. Yeah, there you go. That's the motor right there. Look at this big metal thing. So motor makes it drive, battery pack right there, PEM. And then carbon fiber body. That is it. It's actually pretty simple if you think about it. If you're somebody that has had a gas car, thousands of parts with a gas car. So when you look at this, what things do you say, all right, is there little maintenance things that you can do to like work on the cars?
Coolant, brake pads, just listening to the water pump, because if the water pumps start to fail in these cars, they get louder. This one's completely silent.
Oh, that's good.
So
Suspension squeaks, like you can press down here. So there's no squeak, so nothing needs to be greased.
Okay, we'll be like.
the guy Cougar is really, really good.
The wrap is really, they spent a lot of time on this one. Check out this car. Okay, so we actually cleaned it off a little bit and you can see it better. Doesn't it look good though? This is electric blue, but I feel like it's better looking than any electric blue I've ever seen.
It's definitely the prettiest one I've ever seen.
It's got the tinted windows, which is nice. Super dark, so when you put the top on it, you can't even see inside of it.
Not only does it have more pearl in it, but it's got more metallic in it too.
Yeah, I call it glitter, but yeah, metallic, that's right. Thomas is not gonna be happy with me, but I kind of feel like I might need to sell this so that we can get Lincoln a car when he turns 16.
I think Thomas wants to buy it back. What did he say? 100,000? Is that what he was saying?
I don't know. Like, do you think 100,000 for this car is a fair price if I do sell it?
I think 90 to 100 is definitely a fair price for this car. It's spotless, it's clean, and it's ready to go. It needs nothing.
Oh man, it's so hard to say that I'm gonna sell this, but well, it's in good shape. They checked it out and it's nice. They also took the red one you saw and they went in and did a few more adjustments to that one, to the boards. It's scary when they tear it open like that. I love this car and I love the red one, but I don't know, I love blue. It's my favorite color. It's the what's inside colors. I'm gonna have to think about it a little bit more, but. Okay, well you guys are the best. Thanks for coming down and we'll get you down again. Just a random day with the Tesla Roadster experts. The Tesla Roadster doctor makes a house call. I don't know if that's the title of the video, but that'd be a pretty good one if we did that. So, all right, we'll put a link to the description of these guys. If you're ever looking for a Tesla Roadster to buy one, to sell one, to actually get yours fixed up, these are the guys, Medlock and Son.
Thank you. We appreciate
Sons. Randy, you should have heard what we talked about on the podcast. Oh, yeah. He spilled all the beans. Oh, really? Everything.
Which parts?
About your childhood, about everything. Just kidding. No. Red Roadster looking good. All right. We are set.
I mean, I went to Hawaii and worked on a guy's battery, and I said, I'll tell you what, I'll work in your car for free. You pay for my hotel and my food.
That's a pretty good deal for him.
So I had a free vacation.
That's sweet. Whoa, that really focused.